All right, we're live.
We are. Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's
Weekday
time
Wellness.
for another tip. I'm Faye Epps,
And I'm Joel.
and some of you might not know me. I'm a nutritionist and a holistic health coach. I've taught at the college level for almost 25 years. I've also worked in clinical nutrition, uh, education, all kinds of things, childbirth education. So I love talking about health and wellness. And that's where these essential oils fit in. We've been using these now for, gosh, 10 years?
Yep.
10 years, yes. And we did use essential oils before that, but it was mainly just like to smell nice. And for therapeutic uses, we used herbs and homeopathy. And then doTERRA came along. So we are happy to share information, tips, and tricks on how to get the most benefit out of your oils.
Yeah.
And so join us every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on either learning about essential oils or we love essential oils on Instagram. Yes. For those of you on learning about essential oils, on Monday I posted a giveaway post. Make sure you go there and share your response so you can be entered into the giveaway.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
those of you on Instagram, go to Learning About Essential Oil and join the group so you can be part of that.
Yep, we do giveaways in there, and other fun stuff. Different types of education in there as well. So come join us. So, anyways, today I wanted to talk about one of the most important tools, one of the most important ways of using the essential oils, and then a tool that makes it easier. Essential oils, many of you know them by what's called aromatherapy. Now, it is not the only way to use the oils. We do use the oils aromatically, but we also use them topically and also internally. Keep in mind we are talking about doTERRA essential oils and do not advocate the use of other brands internally. We know the quality, the purity, and the consistency of doTERRA essential oils and know that they are deemed safe to be taken internally. We cannot say that about other oils. So having said that, one of the reasons why we like to use doTERRA essential oils because, like I said, their purity as well as the efficacy, which has to do with their chemical composition. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, if I'm only using them aromatically or if I'm only using them topically, what does it matter? Do I really need to care about purity? And what's the answer, Joel?
Yes, you do.
Well,
Because, well, what goes into your body through your skin is going to end up inside your body, anyways. And
and what
you
about
want the
inhaling?
purity. And if you inhale something, it's going to end up in your body, anyways, in your blood. So, no matter how you use essential oils, they're going to end up in your body. And
Abs-
so you want the purest, most effective essential oils, and you want a company that you could trust to deliver that.
Yes, absolutely. So, whatever is inhaled, whatever is put on your skin, whatever you use for shampoo, makeup, all that kind of stuff is actually going into our bodies. And we are just learning more and more about all the contaminants that are causing havoc and disrupting our hormones, are causing cancer, affecting just normal cell processes. So that's for purity. Now, as far as aromatherapy, like why is that good? Yeah. So it is one of the easiest ways to clean the air, right? It is also a way to open airways and also uplift your mood. Now, you could just create your own personal diffuser by taking, I love peppermint, I'm sure you want some, and wild orange. Peppermint is energizing, wild orange is uplifting, so the two together is just a really good combination for a pick me up. Cup your hands, bring it up to your mouth and nose. Take a few deep breaths, and then I'll usually put the excess on the back of my neck. So, inhaling is one of the fastest ways to get the oils to your brain. Why? You have the olfactory bulb right here, if you're to pinch like at the bridge of your nose, and there are nerves that go right up into the brain, into your limbic system. And so the essential oils get traveled right up into your limbic brain. And the limbic brain is associated with emotions and stress, your autonomic nervous system. Oh, that tickled my nose. So it can affect the way we're handling stress or anxiety or just feeling down. So easy to do. Now, though, if you want an easy way to affect your mood of not only yourself, but those around you, a great tool is a diffuser. Now, I know for a while, and before I started using doTERRA, I used to have one of those tea light candle diffusers. Any of you have or used one of those, right? You put a little tea light in the bottom, and then there was like this metal dish, and you would drop the oils, and the heat would cause the essential oils to go out and, become more volatile and go into the air. I just thought that's what you do. Well, as we began to learn more and more, we learned, and it makes sense, heating actually alters the structure. And these essential oils, their function is tied to their structure. And that's really with anything. So you alter the structure and you're now changing the way they work in the body. So you do not want to heat your oils. You just want, what I love is you fill this tank with water, you add your drops, it's about 6 drops of oils, and you put it on, and it's just room temperature water, and there's a little atomizer ultrasonic device that breaks the water molecules up into tiny little droplets so that it stays suspended in the air, unlike a humidifier where it's bigger droplets and things become wet, right? It's much more humid. So these tiny little droplets of water that stay suspended keep the essential oils suspended in the air instead of these very volatile molecules dissipating too quickly and leaving the room. So it's this nice combination of breaking the water molecules up so they're small enough to stay around, but making the essential oils heavy enough so they stay suspended. Perfect, right?
And you're not changing the chemical structure
That's
of the
right.
essential oils, which could change the function.
Yep. So you could put that peppermint and wild orange in here. Great for morning pick-me-up. Great for afternoon focus. If you have kids, it helps. I remember when I was teaching at the college, I would always teach at night. And so many of my students worked during the day and came into class at night. And you could just tell they were kind of shuffling in, they were tired. Some of them would tell me they had a headache. So I started bringing my diffuser into the classroom, but at first I didn't tell them what it was. I just turned it on, let it run. And I would have students come up to me afterwards. They said, I don't know what you did, but I was so tired when I came in, and I really had a hard time focusing. But all of a sudden, I was awake and alert, and I could focus on what you were saying. So it was a really nice proof that this was working, right? So you can have this in your house. We love to use one in the living room. We use one at night for bedtime routine. So those are calming oils. Um, we have one in our bathroom. I have one in the office for like mood and motivation, right? Sometimes you just need that extra motivation for work. So we use them a lot. So one of the things then that you need to make sure you do is actually clean them. Now it's recommended to usually clean about once a month. Honestly, I don't
Hmm.
clean them that often. It's more likely like once a quarter. Unless I'm using like heavier, thicker oils, then you do want to clean more often. But I tend to use, things like the citrus and peppermint, spearmint, things like that. But if you are using thicker oils like vetiver, balance, which has fractionated coconut oil in it, then you do want to clean it more often. So it's really easy, and I want to show you how to do it because I bet there's many of you out there that have never cleaned your diffuser before, and it can affect the output of essential oils, and it can also create a kind of a musty smell
Oh yeah, if it's not clean.
if it's not
Yeah.
clean. Yeah. So there's two things that I want to make sure I do. See that metal ring and that area in there? I want to make sure I clean that. And I'm going to use a Q-tip and lemon essential oil. And all I do is put a drop or two and clean it. Wipe around in there. And then the Q-tip is also good for getting around the area where the sides meet the bottom. And for any areas on the top, that's a
Notice how
little
much dirt there was
harder.
on that?
Yeah,
Now?
look.
Twirl it. Hold it up to the camera a little bit more. Yeah. There you
There
go.
you
There you
go.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know if you can see these dark spots that were accumulating. So I want to get those off. So I'll just use the Q-tip. I'm going to actually use the other side. Clean where the oils come out. And then what I'm going to do just to wipe everything down, put a few drops of lemon on a tissue, a soft cloth, and just wipe the bottom and wipe the sides. And again, you can see how it's a little dark, right?
And if you want to keep it looking good, wipe the outside
Yeah,
too.
you can do the outside. And wipe, and this actually comes off the little top. Not on all of them, but on this particular one. Makes it easy and easy to get around that little hole.
And as you clean, you're inhaling lemon, which is really good for a lot of things. So you give yourself a little aromatherapy
Well, and
as you clean.
if there's a little lemon left in there, it's not going to hurt
Oh, of
anything.
course not. But I
Right.
smell the lemon right now, so that
Mhm.
means I'm getting the benefit
Yeah,
of inhaling lemon.
and there you go. And that's how easy it is to keep your diffuser functioning longer.
Yeah.
So make sure at least once a quarter, and then depending on what oils you use, you might need to do it every month or every 2 months. Okay? And if you're having trouble with output, could very well be you need to clean your diffuser. Okay, or it could be you're filling it up too high. All diffusers, this one has this little red dot of how high to fill the water. Others have a line. It's really important not to overfill your diffuser. It will affect the output. Also, if you put too many drops of oils. Now, I find with this, I can go up to about 9 drops. Like if I'm doing 3 different oils, I'll do 3 drops of each, and it's fine. But if you're finding the output isn't working very well, then it might be that you've put too many drops of oils or the water's too high. So there's some tips for keeping your diffuser working at its best. And remember, it is one of the best ways to clean the air, open your airways, help with allergies, and lift your mood. So till next time, we will see you. Join us next Wednesday. Peace out.
Peace out, everybody. Oh, the X.